Today, I'm going to turn the Fantastic Four in Marvel Rivals into Pokemon. So how this is going to work is I'm going to take each playable character in Marvel Rivals and give them a Pokemon type, Pokemon move, Pokemon ability, etc. But before we start, I just want to remind you all that if you enjoyed this video, then please give this video a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Now we're going to be moving on to the next group. I'm just going to say they're pretty fantastic. Anyways, we're moving on to the and we're obviously gonna start off with Mr. Fantastic. Alright, now Mr. Fantastic's type is gonna be normal because his powers is that he can stretch his body, and in Pokemon there aren't necessarily any Pokemon that can do that, but I think it's safe to assume that Ditto can, since Ditto can transform into any Pokemon and can change shape and size. Now, since Ditto is a normal type, I think giving Mr. Fantastic a normal type makes sense as well. His powers are also not connected to any elements or mystical powers, which is basically most of the Pokemon's type, so I think normal is the best type to give Mr. Fantastic. Now, Mr. Fantastic's first move is going to be Dynamic Punch because of his normal attack, where he does like a stretch punch to his opponents. And it looks like a long Dynamic Punch, so we're giving him Dynamic Punch. Now his next move is going to be Wrap, since he can wrap his opponents and deal damage to them. He can also wrap two opponents and hit them together, but there's no Pokemon move like that, so we're giving him Wrap since that's the best move to replicate his wraps. And I'm not talking about no subway wraps. His next move is going to be Countered, since he can reflect a lot of ultimates or tank them temporarily. Like for example, he can absorb Iron Man's ultimate and then send his ultimate back to him. And that's basically what Counter does. Now Mr. Fantastic's last move is going to be Body Slam because of his ultimate move where he turns into Snake Man Gear 4, if you know, you know, and then Body Slams his opponents, and that's basically what Body Slam does. Except it's a one Body Slam, not multiple, but it's the best we could do. Now Mr. Fantastic's ability is going to be Battle Armor. Now I swear, there was some sort of elasticity or elastic body ability, but apparently there isn't for some reason, and there are a lot of Pokemon that have elastic skin, so we gave him Battle Armor since Battle Armor is an ability that gives the user hard armor that protects the Pokemon from critical hits, and Mr. Fantastic got that armor. I mean, he's tanking everyone's ultimates, so I think it makes sense. Now the next Fantastic Four member we are going to be moving on to is one of the four Snow Bunnies. I can't believe I just said that, I'm sorry. This guy's wife, Invisible Woman. Now Invisible Woman's type is going to be Psychic, and my type is her, of course. I mean,
yeah, that brother's starving.
Got a little distracted there, but anyways, she's getting the Psychic type because she can turn invisible, and she can also make shields and barriers, and in Pokemon moves, Reflect and Light Screen are Psychic, so she's getting the Psychic type. Now Invisible Woman's first move is going to be Psyshock because of her normal attack where she hits her opponents with force fields. Now there isn't necessarily a force field move, but Psyshock kinda looks similar and was the best move I could find to replicate Invisible Woman's normal attack, so yeah, she's getting Psyshock. Now Invisible Woman's second move is going to be Light Screen because of her protection moves where she gives shields to her allies. Light Screen lowers damage dealt by opponents for all of the allies, so this works almost perfectly with Invisible Woman's shield. Now her next move is going to be Phantom Force since she can turn invisible, but if she can turn invisible, that means she's invisible.
We done?
Why do I keep doing this? I'm sorry. Anyways, Phantom Force makes the user be invisible, quote unquote, and then does an attack after, and that's kind of what Invisible Woman's invisible ability is used for, or at least can be used for. So she's getting Phantom Force. Now Invisible Woman's final move is going to be Mystery Terrain because of her ultimate move where she has this terrain, and in this terrain her allies get healed. Also the enemy can't see the terrain and they get slowed if entered in the terrain, but since there's no Pokemon move like that, we're just going to give her Mystery Terrain. Now Invisible Woman's ability is going to be Infiltrator since Infiltrator is an ability where the user is unaffected by the target's barriers, substitutes, and all those stuff. Since Invisible Woman can go invisible, she can technically go behind shields and behind the enemy and attack her, so we're going to give her this ability. Now the next Fantastic Four member we're going to move on to is Invisible Woman's brother, the fantastic, the most fire member on the team, my GOAT, Human Torch. Now Human Torch's type is obviously going to be fire because he is the Human Torch and he's fire, like look at him. Now Human Torch's first move is going to be Mystical Fire because of Human Torch's normal attack where he hits his opponents with a cluster of fireballs essentially. And Mystical Fire is kinda like a fireball. Now Human Torch's second move is going to be Flame Charge because of his Fly Sprint, where he kind of does a Flame Charge animation. Also his down attack, I guess, could also be a Flame Charge. Now Human Torch's third move is going to be Fly, since he can fly. I don't think I gotta explain too much on that. Now I was gonna give him Heat Wave because of his move where he can surround his enemies in a flame wall, and when the enemy goes in the wall they get burned, but it's kind of far-fetched, so I just decided to give him Fly. Now Human Torch's final move is gonna be Fiery Dance because of his ultimate move where he goes Flame On and burns his opponents with multiple mini fire tornadoes. Now Fiery Dance's animation kinda looks like a fire tornado, so if Human Torch does multiple Fiery Dances, then it works out, I guess. Anyways, his ability is of course going to be Flame Body because he got a Flame Body. Yeah. Now here's the thing. We're almost done with the Fantastic Four, and I feel like so far I've been doing a fantastic job with all these characters and the jokes, you know, right? No. Well, if I did, go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe for more funny videos like this. Did I mention funny, by the way? Oh, I'm sorry. Anyways, the last Fantastic Four member we're moving on to is the Rockman, my favorite Fantastic Four member to play in Marvel Rivals, The Thing. Like, this guy boxes everyone, and when you pair him up with Hulk, and all the healers actually heal you and actually support, oh my goodness, it's actual peak fish. Anyways, here's The Thing. Yes, I'm gonna be saying that a lot. So we obviously giving The Thing a rock type, but we also giving him a fighting type because this man be boxing his opponents, and the rock type because he's a rock man. Now The Thing's first move is going to be Close Combat because of his normal attack where he boxes his opponents. His punches also does a lot of damage, and so does Close Combat, so it works out. Now The Thing's second move is going to be Hammer Arm because of his long punch move. They both look the same, so he's getting Hammer Arm. Now The Thing's third move is going to be Headlong Rush because of his charging move where he charges at his opponents and sends them flying to the air. Now Headlong Rush is basically that, except it doesn't make the enemies fly, but it's a ground type move, and to be honest I automatically associate ground and rock types together, so he's getting the Headlong Rush. Now The Thing's final move is going to be Earthquake because of his ultimate move and his charging move, kind of, where he puts an Earthquake in the ground, so the obvious move to give him is Earthquake. Now The Thing's ability is going to be Rock Head because he got a Rock Head, and also because he doesn't take recoil damage for charging into his opponents and punching his opponents. Like, bro, that should probably give you a concussion, but he's just tanking all those hits. Anyways, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see the other Marvel Rivals characters, then check out the video right here. Also make sure to give this video a like, comment down below whether or not you agree with my selection for these characters or what you would change, and subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Till then, stay safe and have a fantastic day, gamers.